Oh, dear Lord. There's trouble. Morning, Ted. I think I woke up about 8. Oh, look at that clean sound. That's not how that goes. Oh, I'm sure he'll see it. And we'll probably move over to him doing the stream because I'm still using the duck. Oh. Hi. Oh, fuck. Ah! What? Fucking hippies and their hippie chords. So you got, and then, I mean, what is that? Hold on there, Steven. Jimmy, get your ass up here, you fucking... let me send it to my messenger. I don't know if the messenger thing even fucking works on this thing, mate. Steve, you're going to have to play the backing track, because since I use an ad blocker, I don't think it's going to let me play backing track. Well, that half a step makes all the difference in the world, doesn't it? Okay, I don't know if you know this, but Steve is back in the green room. And like, I can put him on here, or I could not put him on here, or okay, we'll go ahead and put him on. Hey, what's up, bro? I think he's about to give me the finger.
More than the finger. There you go.
I thought I saw this youngster in here. What up?
So you want to know what that chord is?
Dude, fucking hippies. Okay, you got this one.
You got the A. Okay,
Well,
so
it's a B something.
yeah. So
But-
just tell me what notes are in it. It's a B.
Okay, you got to mute the A string.
Yeah. Then you got the open D.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
another D,
Yeah.
and then an open B,
Yeah.
and then I always hang on to the high E string so it doesn't ring out.
Okay. So what notes you got in there?
B,
D.
D, G,
B.
B, D, and G. I don't know. And then it moves it down the second fret.
I didn't think your G was open, was it?
Yes.
What strings are you fretting?
No, the G is a D note.
Yeah. Thank you.
The D is
Who's,
open.
who's playing this thing?
Sorry.
Okay. So you got B, D, D, B.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is D in relation to B?
D. I don't know. Don't make me do math.
It's 3 frets up from a B.
Right.
So what's that?
Your third. A third.
Yeah, which one? 3 frets. Come on.
Major.
No.
Minor. Minor.
Yes.
Minor.
Think of the Pentecostal scale.
I'm looking at Govan. He's got it.
Yeah, I
The
know.
minor third.
Yeah, don't help Q. I'm trying to teach him shit.
And then it moves it. I just say it moves it down the second fret.
Uh-huh.
Then it moves it up to the fourth fret, but you
Yes.
raise up the third finger one. Whoops, I mean the. And then move that up a whole step.
Yeah.
Fucking hippies.
All right. So if the ones with the fingers on the same frets are minor,
That would be a major.
yeah. So where are your root notes?
A,
So it's from B minor down to
G.
F sharp minor,
yeah, and then up to G.
G major
And
to
then
A
up
major.
A.
And you've just got the D droning through them all.
And then it goes to A. I know that one. Then it goes to G. I know that one. And then
Yeah.
it goes to D. I know those three.
Yeah.
Woo!
So, okay, so in the B minor, the D is the minor third. In the F sharp minor, it's a minor sixth. In the G major, it's a fifth. Yeah, and in the A major, because you've got a third, it's not a sus4, it's an add4.
Ah,
Yeah.
that makes total sense.
Total sense at all, right? Liar. But you could play it with cowboy chords if you didn't want to play the hippie chords.
No, the hippie chords sound better,
Well, then there you go.
but it's tricky because
Yeah.
every chord you got to mute the open A, right? With the bottom of your second finger, and then you got to hold on to the high E string so it doesn't ring out.
Technically. So you could just play B minor, F sharp minor. No, don't do that.
That's all I know. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
What?
Yeah. Your echo cancellation is on.
Well, who did that?
I don't know. Let's turn it off.
Is it shitty fucking StreamYard
Yeah.
again?
Okay. Play again. You got
Yeah,
any echo?
see if it turns itself on.
Now let's go over and see if it, wait, how do I, oh, I gotta go to settings, dummy.
Yeah, settings.
Okay, mine's still off. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, StreamYard's got its issues, huh?
I'm telling you now.
Makes me wonder if it's been hacked by those EV Morks people.
Well, since I'm using the ad blocker, the last live stream, it told me I could play 3 videos and then I couldn't play videos anymore.
Cool.
Because I have ad blocker. I just saw the eye leaned over. I just noticed that. I'm a little slow.
Oh, I'm glad you got it, though.
We had a girl in high school. Her name was I leaned over.
Yeah. I went to school with a Rachel Soul.
Ah.
Yeah. Of all the initials to pick, huh?
I went to school with a guy named Tim Balls. And the rumor was his father's name was Harold. I'm like, dude, no way. I would just beat the crap out of my parents every day.
When I first started working for the Yamaha motorcycle place, when I was just straight fresh out of college, they kept talking about my predecessor and calling him T-shirt. And eventually I just like, what's the deal? Why'd you call him T-shirt? Did you just wear T-shirts all day long? Like all, 365 days of the year T-shirts? And they went, no, that was his name. And I'm like, what? He goes, his last name was Shirt and his first name was Timothy.
Oh, God.
And it's like, oh, fuck, cruel parents. Anyway, how you doing?
I used to go in and see my doctor. My first name is actually James. I'd walk in and he'd go, how you doing, Jimmy? Why do you call me Jimmy? And first of all, how do you get Jimmy out of James?
Yep. Jimmy.
And I'm good.
Yeah.
Got a watermelon this morning. I did cut it open and have it. I'm going to give this one 5, oh fuck yes, out of 10.
Yeah.
It's not
the last
very,
one. Wasn't the last one an 8?
Yeah, it's like a 7. This one's it's not very sweet, and it's got some black seeds in it. It's supposed to be seedless, them bastards. Like false advertising.
Yeah.
So anything exciting? Any new guitars, new gear? No?
Today? No.
Oh, I don't know.
What about you? Did you get anything?
I already told you I got a watermelon.
Yeah, was there like a free guitar in it or something?
No. I am playing the Schecter Semi Super Shredder 3 in a roller
The Super
version.
Shredder? The Shredder must be some kind of mistake.
Also known as Juicy Booty.
The Juicy Booty.
Do you name your guitars?
Some of them.
Back in the day, it was like my Strat and my Les Paul. I didn't give them names.
Yeah.
What?
No, like my yellow ones all have names. So the first 550 I bought is called Theo, as in the original. And then there's Bad Word, because I bought it off of a buddy of mine who just swore all the time. So that one's called Bad Word. Like Edward, but Bad Word.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
Badwood
yep,
Van
yeah.
Halen.
Makes sense.
As opposed to Edward Van Halen, you know. There's Cheesy. There's that's actually the name of one of the guitars. Yeah. And what else have I got? Then there's Frank,
Ah,
who's also known as the Tart. There was a little bit of gender sort of thing.
not Mexican Strat, which is just to call it Invader because it's got, strangely enough, an Invader in the bridge. I should have named it something else because I got it off of a guy off of Craigslist, and it came with like the Fender molded hardshell case, $140. So there's a possibility that either
Was it a little warm to the touch?
it could have been possibly a tad bit warm, or he was a crackhead. So when I gave him the money and got the guitar, I got the fuck out of there.
Yep.
But it needs a refret, and there's the one guy who said probably $800 to $1,000.
Yeah.
You're out of your fucking mind.
He's a funny guy.
Oh my god, really?
Hey, did you know that the Guitar Talk Universe is live? I'm getting
Yeah.
notifications, yeah.
You know my brother's name is Wilbur O. Bilyeu. I'll give you $5 if you guess what the O stands for.
Oswald?
Nope.
Ornithol.
You're close.
With the second one?
One more guess.
Oh, God. Ordnance Survey Map.
Actually, he's Wilbur O. Bilyeu the third. The O, here, I and I've never heard of this. The O is just a letter. It doesn't stand for anything.
Cool.
It's just the letter O. Who does that? Well, my dad and
Yeah.
father.
Well, what do his initials spell?
Bob.
There you go. That's what he wanted.
There's Decided Mitch. There should be a link in the... let's see if anybody wants to come on.
Hey, man, it's Mitch.
Nice shot.
Yeah. Jaya.
Here, I think I can do this.
What do you think you can do? What's going on?
Nobody.
Don't
Nobody
you
gets
dare.
it. Nobody. Not even a chuckle from the cheap seats. Nobody.
Oh, dear.
And you worked on that one for a long time.
That joke?
Yeah.
No. Like I say, the totally improvised, like, fusion band that I was in, that was one of our slogans. We put the con in fusion. So it's old stuff. Like, man, that's 30 years old.
Mitch, I think it's behaving. When Steve came on, his echo cancellation was on.
Not through anything that I did.
Yeah, I know,
StreamYard.
Over stalkers. You want to jam with something?
I assume that's what you wanted to do.
Yeah, I don't.
You know. I saw Ted claim that he summoned me. No, Ted, you did not. I saw Q's little notification that he'd gone live, even though, and I think we need to break up, Q, actually, because, like, I remember the last thing I said was, if you want to go live, let me know. Next thing I know, there's a Q solo notification.
Well, I didn't know if you would come on and go, hey, let me do it, because then we can do all the shorts and all that stuff.
Yeah? What's wrong with that?
I don't know. Want to do that?
Not anymore. I'm in a mood. Remember, Mister in a mood.
Well, I got
How long are you in a mood for?
right up until I got my prescription refilled, and then
Oh.
Daddy was happy as well. You know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
There's Yosenator. Okay, let me find some the nasty channel. There it is. Okay, I'm not going to do that.
Good, because we probably already got about 85 copyright strikes.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Decide like StreamYard better than the email.
You know what? I mean, I kind of agree with him
Yeah.
from the point of view that I like the features that EVMorks has got. Like, it's got way more stuff than StreamYard does, but it feels a little clumsy.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't have the AI short generator,
Right.
which is very disappointing. So I'm looking into if there's like one that piggybacks onto it or something. Because if not, then I'll be dumping that and we'll be sticking with StreamYard, which is sort of disappointing in its own way, you know.
Yosenator wanted some leopard. There you go. Mostly because my audio was fucked up again with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want there, Quentin? You want to mine a key? You want to mine a key?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to mine a key? You want an A miner?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Decide. Yeah, you can log in, man. Got the link, right?
Crank that wah-wah pedal.
I'm trying to turn it on now.
There you go.
And we have, what's up, bro?
Hey, there's Rob. There he is. There he is. Rob. Hi, Rob. Oh, he's muted. Still muted. Mm-hmm.
I'm turning his mic up.
Did you plug it in?
Okay, your mic is not muted. Yeah, don't hear that.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me? Yep, okay.
Okay, we can't hear you. When you're moving your mouth, are you actually making noises or are you just teasing us? Is this like a samurai movie? You know?
Okay, I got your mic up to 171. Echo cancellation's off. All the settings are off. So
Do we have guitar?
That's on your end. Don't hear guitar. Nothing.
No, nothing. You are.
Fucking Rob!
Hey, actually, I know you can hear me, Rob. I did some serious reading on what can cause EV Morks to fade out like that. Apparently, because it's such a quote-unquote clever app, it doesn't like overused USB buses.
Oh, you're kidding. What?
Mm-hmm. His wife's laughing at him. Like a supportive spouse. So, like, if you've got a ton of USB stuff on your computer, if your camera and your mic are not plugged into the same USB, like, chain, as it were, then you can get those fade outs.
You might go off and come back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good in the settings on this end.
Yeah.
So you got another one?
Probably.
I saw Mitch doing a song in major. Like, whoa.
Yeah? You want to do one?
It makes you happy.
It always makes me happy. Why wouldn't... Ooh. Hey, Lydian.
Yeah, listen.
What?
I'm sorry.
That's E major.
I thought I had my mic muted.
It's E major. You know E major. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. It doesn't do enough. It's boring. I was hoping that was going to be exciting.
I was just getting ready to rock that, man.
No, you weren't.
Oh, my. What you up to? What's up, bro?
Yes. All right, F sharp minor. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. What this jam needs is more love. Yeah. As soon as I hear electric piano, I get all frisky.
recording.
Oh yeah.
What's up, kid?
SP is here.
Trying to find the ending.
There isn't one.
I see you, Rob.
I should play in the right key. Doesn't sound that bad though. was a beautiful ending, Q. Beautiful.
Oh, thank you very much. There's a stranger behind you.
I know. Yeah.
Let's get Rob back in here.
Is he there?
There we go.
Greetings.
Nice.
I hear vocal.
Yeah. Which we didn't hear before.
I had Firefox open instead of Chrome.
I don't know what that means.
Another browser.
One browser works better than the other.
Ah, that's okay. You use the broken one.
Yeah.
Do
All
I
right,
hear an
let's
echo? I do hear an echo.
You do?
Yeah.
Hello? A little
Let
bit.
me fix
Yeah.
my settings.
It's very slight, but it's there. Yeah. Like Q's sense of humor.
Oh. You're my feeling, man.
Yeah.
Google Chrome is better for streaming. What about
Says who?
Brave? Because Brave is what I use because it won't do any ads on YouTube. Although
That's
there are
the
some
one with
videos,
the lion, right?
Yeah, there are some videos I can't watch.
Are they too scary?
But with Chrome, I can no longer play backing track videos because I have some type of... Oh, shit. Now we really got trouble. Devin, what's up? I was just kidding. We were just talking about you in a bad way.
I heard that.
Now we can talk to you rather than just about you. That's nice.
Hey, Rob, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Have
Okay,
you guys
Jeff.
met before?
We have not.
No, good to meet you, man. Good to meet you.
Likewise.
I think I watched you guys jam the other night, and work out some technical issues and stuff.
Yes. Yeah, we did get things figured out.
Hopefully, I'm not bringing any technical issues. I'm going through my V-amp.
What?
This time. Yeah, see it?
The blue one?
The blue one. See the little
Look
blue
at
one?
you.
Behringer
go.
V-amp, right?
Yeah.
Does this? I haven't done anything except pull up a preset, check the level.
There you go. It's ready to go.
Sound good?
I was
Loud and
wondering
clear.
what I was hearing, but I'm hearing the fan from the exercise bike.
That's what you're hearing, yeah. There's not a jet aircraft in my basement.
That's how you work out. You have somebody else do it just nearby you, right?
It's by osmosis.
Yeah.
That's what the old fan sounded like on your 386 computer.
I've got this little tiny fan. Let's see if it
Look
sounds
at you.
Look at me exercising.
Ah,
Hey.
that's
Get
your
my-
Hey,
biggest fan.
get my-
I
workout.
actually get on that thing, just not on camera. That's the difference. Yeah. Nobody
Okay.
needs to see my old face.
Hope you got
Sandra,
it chained down real good so it doesn't ride off, into the sunset.
Yeah.
Sandra, there's Reggie and Todd up there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Look at
Tension
this.
rod.
I also got auto wah now, so I can do some of that wah stuff.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, I'm jealous.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure Sandra just told us to shut the fuck up.
Wow. All right. I'll find a track, shall I, Sandra? God. You know that the Bupa, from Friends with Chanand Labong? Bupa. Yeah.
Find something that does not sound like Pantera. Don't!
See, I always thought that was the Pant era, like the Age of Aquarius, the Pant era,
Here.
Yeah, that was the time when people wore pants.
That's a new level of humor right there. A new level.
It's comedic gold. Just remember that. That's all you need to know.
That's right. It's some color. I know gold, brown, one or the other.
Wow. If I had any feelings,
Okay, we got C, C sharp, and D. What is that? Jeremiah was a bullfrog without
Friend of mine.
without the phaser.
it's a small detail. There you go. Something sounds girthy. All right, here we go. We're going to find something any second now. Why are these tracks so freaking short?
if I mute the mic, that noise goes away.
What, the noise of me speaking?
What's worse, that fan or my budgies?
Your budgies.
Check 1, 2, check 1.
There's way, hey man, Joe. Wait, hey man.
I want to go for D major.
Rob, I like your shelf of amplifiers. That's
God.
cool.
Yeah, 'cause I like it because he's got a Laney GH head in the bottom corner there.
Oh yeah, that's just one. I guess you can see there's another. If I move my fat head, you can see the other one. There you go.
Oh, sweet.
Da-da-da.
Nice.
I like the EVH because it's got enough gain for me.
All right, C minor Q.
Oh God, thank you.
And who wants to start?
I'll start. What the hell? I am gonna mute your mic though. Okay, go. C or C sharp? What do you say? Now we don't hear the backing track. Oh, I gotta unmute his mic to have the backing track.
Yeah, smart guy. Want me to wind it back now?
Nah.
God, you're good.
Jeff? right, Auntie, here we go.
C minor, Q.
What?
Good luck. We're all counting on you.
Jeffrey. right, Michael. Whoop. Hey, Mom. It's C minor, bro. Guess it's over. What? Oh, there we go. Okay.
I remembered I turned my microphone off. I got a
Ah.
button. I got a button over here. When I push it, and it lights up red. You can't hear what I'm like that. You can't. No, it's not.
Ah.
It cuts in. And push the button, and it's weird.
You better
I
stop
reckon I have
before
that same button.
Sandra comes in and tells us to stop jabberwalking. And
She's
playing.
gonna slap me upside the head. I think she's gonna be in here like why I oughta.
Gonna roll up a newspaper and swat you in the nose.
Yep. Or throw Crocs at me.
You don't do that on the carpet anymore.
Yeah. What else we got? What other amazing things can we go wheedly 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 over? That's it. I hate that one. We're not doing that one. Not doing that one either. Oh.
Don't do the Bad Boys one again.
Was
What you gonna
the
do?
The cops theme. Bad boys.
Later, Wayman Joe.
All right, E minor, shut up.
Yes.
Yeah, you can freaking start. No, actually, Jeff can start.
I know those 5 notes.
There it is.
right, settle down the ring, babe.
I preferred CC DeVille.
Oh,
He's playing so hard now he's got scallop frets.
you know, I was thinking about doing a scallop fretboard, but do it the opposite. So instead of digging out wood, the wood would be a lot higher than the actual frets. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah. Be like running your fingers across speed bumps.
Okay, I think I got. This is gonna sound bad. I think I got one more in me.
Where's the hum coming from? Who doesn't know the words?
Let me mute.
There you go.
Oh,
That
it was you. It was
There
you.
it's Jeff.
It's me. No, it's
By the way, that V amp sounds exactly like a real tube amp. Swear to God.
really cool.
No.
Cool.
No,
I'm enjoying it a lot, actually.
It's been sitting collecting dust for like years.
More people should use those. I'm not being disingenuous. I mean it.
Rob is like.
I
Actually,
used
it
to have
does-
I used to have the bass one a long time ago.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Buzz go away.
The base one was black.
Yeah.
I thought it was silver. But
Oh, maybe,
could be wrong.
maybe.
Dude, I used to. After the MP1, which everybody had, I went to a Zoom. Steve, what was it? The 8050?
The 9050,
The 9050.
the half rack.
I love that thing, man.
I've still got my 9030.
Yeah.
I want an MP1.
I still got one.
Everybody used the MP1.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Synergy will come out with an MP1. So I can add it to my setup.
Yeah. Okay, G minor. Oh, but let's go from the beginning. How about that?
Is that the first dot?
Yeah.
Alphabetical, maybe Anne should start.
We'll go with. Okay, we'll go with.
Come on, no hands.
Yeah. Nice ending, Jeff.
I like the note. Yeah, I like how you ended that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, you got that thing in strat mode because this sounds like a strat.
Yeah.
Squinky.
Got that throaty.
Okay,
throaty
thank
sound.
God we're ending because Trouble just walked in. Cuthbert!
Chirp.
Okay, kids, this was very entertaining.
It was a thing.
It was.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
Thanks for doing this. Thanks for having me.
Mm.
Thanks for
Check-
being alive, man.
Appreciate
Check
you
the-
having me.
check the mail.
Yeah.
Okay, don't forget we have Guitar Talk Universe Fridays at 9 with a special guest, Steve.
Yes, we do. This Friday, we have the return of the oh so wonderful Rob Garland. I shall be
Ah,
posting a thing about that probably tomorrow, because tomorrow is Tuesday, and that's the sort of thing I'll do on a Tuesday.
now that's the guy.
No,
with,
actually, I won't have time. I'm going to hang out with Buck Cherry and Steel Panther.
do know Steel Panther played in my dentist's garage
Yeah, I do.
one time.
I do. I see, and to me, this is synergy. This is my 7 degrees of separation from Quentin fucking James.
And
To
he's
get
done-
Kevin Bacon, nobody cares about Kevin Bacon. I want to know,
We played
if I
with
can
the drummer.
if I can go to dinner with the same band that Quentin's dentist had in his garage, then I feel this is bonding.
Because besides Steel Panther, he's the only one that's had his hands in my mouth. So there you go.
Just his hands, huh?
I gotta say, I don't know anybody else that plays slide with the toilet paper. That is impressive. That is.
It's
very
also
impressive.
bullshit. You know that, right? It's smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors.
Oh man, really?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Quentin, how you doing?
Maybe you'll get a chance to use Satchel. Purple
Imagine this Fresca can is a roll of toilet paper. He is doing this
No, I don't
behind
want
it.
to know it. I don't want to know
Yeah.
it.
So he's actually just fretting
The
with his
illusion.
index
Stop
finger.
with the
I
man
know.
behind the
I know.
curtain, dude.
I know. I
And
know.
second of all, I've never seen anybody drink a Fresca.
Why
What?
haven't you seen that?
You probably still. If you have a headache, do you take Anacin? For God's sake.
What's Anderson?
Exactly.
Probably got him.
It's the same maker of Fresca.
No, I don't think it is. I believe you may be fibbing at this
It's
point.
like drinking RC Cola or just.
Yeah, remote control cola. I never understood that.
Okay, we are gonna end the stream. Thanks
Yes.
everybody for talking in. Rob, I'm glad we got you working. It was fine.
Yeah, do you need to pee?
Yeah, sounded good, Rob.
Actually, I do not need to pee, but I do need to make some kind of dinner.
Thank you, Sandra.
I woke up at like 8. so-
Hey, and I wanted to just comment on one thing in the chat earlier. Somebody said that you had the pecker of a, what was it?
Angel.
Of a gnat. Gnat.
Hey, hang on, I'm getting there. Where was it? Yeah, you had the pecker of an angel. And I want to know how long you've had it and when are you giving it back?
That Quentin?
Yeah.
Quentin. Wow. You got Angel Pecker.
Yeah.
It's gotta be here somewhere.
Well, they meant to spell angle because it's got like a 90-degree bend in it or something.
Of course, it was way up, dude.
Of course it was. Yeah.
Pecker of an age.
And like I said, I just want to know how long you've had it and when are you giving it back.
Word 0.
So
Okay.
So wings aren't the only thing flapping in the breeze, huh?
Oh. The dude piston in the squish mitten. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about the girth, you alternator.
Yep. It's like a tuna can.
Like a button on a fur coat.
I was hoping for a Coke can, but a tuna can is a yeah. Okay, let's go before I have to delete the stream.
Okay,
Alright, guys.
then. Wow,
Later.
you're gonna. Some people are a little touchy.
Later, kids.